Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking all about 5 shocking truths about weight loss. For those of you who are new here, my name is Danielle. I'm an online fitness coach, certified personal trainer, and soon to be certified nutrition coach. I've been coaching women on their fitness journey for about 3 years now. Today, I'm gonna tell you the most shocking things I have learned about weight loss through becoming a coach and coaching hundreds of women through their own weight loss journeys. If you are on a weight loss journey yourself, these are extremely important for you to know, and I cannot stress enough the importance of understanding each of these things before you actually go into weight loss and before you go through your fitness journey in general. All right, I know you want to hear those 5 shocking facts about weight loss. Let's go. Okay, the first shocking truth that you need to know about weight loss is that not everybody is ready for a fat loss phase. And this is arguably the most important, let me just hammer that into your head, most important factor of losing weight. Not everybody is ready for a fat loss phase. Notice how I said phase. Now let me explain what I mean by this. So going into a fat loss phase is a really tough thing on your body. Not only does it physically take a toll on your body because it is a stressor on your body, but it's also mentally and emotionally exhausting. Going into a calorie deficit is an uncomfortable process. Now with that being said, there are a few cases where you are not ready for a fat loss phase. So let me tell you what those are. The first indicator that you're not ready for a fat loss phase is if you've been yo-yo dieting or under eating for quite some time. So if your calories are super low and you've been eating at this low calorie amount and you are not seeing weight loss, or you've been on this roller coaster of crash dieting up and down, then you are not ready for a fat loss phase, because we know that if you need to lose weight, you need to go into a calorie deficit. So if you decrease your calories any further than they already are, you will experience an array of horrible symptoms. And not only will you experience all these terrible symptoms, but your body is not gonna function optimally, nor are you going to keep this fat loss off for an extended time. To drive this point home even more, let's look at an example. Let's say that you have been tracking your calories every single day. You know that you're hitting this 1,200 calorie intake, and this is supposed to be your deficit. You're like, I am eating so little. I'm not eating anything. I am in a deficit. I know I'm in a deficit. And then you calculate your calories for your specific body stats. Your actual true deficit calories are 1,500 calories. So instead of eating 1,200, you should be eating 1,500 calories for your deficit. That means that your body has adapted to such a low calorie intake that you are no longer seeing weight loss. And in order to get your body to actually lose weight, you need to increase your calories to start that weight loss process. And this is exactly why you would not be ready for a fat loss phase in this scenario. The second scenario in which you would not be ready for a fat loss phase is if you don't have the time and energy to commit to a fat loss phase. Let's say it's around the holidays. It is Christmas time, you are ready to eat all the foods, and you are just not ready to go into a deficit. You don't wanna have to worry about your calories when you go to these family dinners and all these fun activities. That would not be a time to go into a calorie deficit and try to lose weight. That is not a good time to go into a fat loss phase. If you are extremely stressed and you have a bunch of things going on in your life, that is also not a good time to go into a fat loss phase. Wouldn't it make more sense to go into a strategic period of your life where you know you can commit to this fat loss phase rather than drag it out over an extended period of time thinking that you're gonna commit to it when in reality you're only half-assing it? And the last scenario in which you shouldn't go into a fat loss phase is if you are extremely stressed. Going into a fat loss phase, going into that calorie deficit is a major stressor on your body. Your body likes to stay at homeostasis, and it is happy at homeostasis. So anytime you put it into a deficit, it is going to want to fight you and try to get it out of that deficit. So if you are adding this deficit onto an already super stressed body, you are not going to facilitate the adaptation that you're looking for. you are not going to sustain long-term fat loss. And this brings me to my next point. The second shocking fact about weight loss is that you shouldn't be in a weight loss or fat loss phase forever. Just like how I was saying, it would be more worth it to stick to your fat loss phase in a strategic time and place of your life. The same goes for the length of your fat loss phase. Wouldn't it be more worth it to stick to a 3-month fat loss phase that you can truly commit to and get incredible results from this fat loss phase than to go into a 6-month fat loss phase and achieve the same exact result? Except for in this phase, you feel a lot more defeated because you're taking longer to actually lose the fat. Which fat loss phase would you choose? You choose the shorter one, right? Not only does it make more sense to commit to a shorter fat loss phase, but you are actually much more likely to do the things to get the weight off in a shorter amount of time than you are in a long amount of time. Not to mention the toll that being in a fat loss phase takes on your body. Like I said, being in that calorie deficit causes major stress on your body, and prolonging that stress for an extended period of time, over 6 months or a year, is only going to wreak havoc on your body. It is not good for your body to be in a fat loss phase forever. So if you are listening to this and you're like, oh my God, I've been trying to lose weight for literally like this whole year, then this is your sign to stop going into that fat loss phase, to stop trying to lose weight and live life at your maintenance. The third most shocking thing that you need to know about weight loss is that you might not reach your weight loss goal in one go. Because of the stress it causes on your body and the toll it takes mentally, physically, emotionally, you should only be in a fat loss phase for 3 months. And that means that you might not reach your goal in that 3-month time. So healthy weight loss is anywhere from 0.5 to 2 pounds per week. So if you're taking all the actions to lose weight for 12 weeks, that means you can lose anywhere from 6 to 24 pounds within that 3-month span. So if you want to lose that 20 pounds, it's possible you could lose it in 3 months, but also understand that every single body is gonna respond differently to a calorie deficit. So you might not lose that full 24 pounds or that 20 pounds in that 3-month time frame, which is totally normal and totally okay. And that's why it's important to understand that in order to reach your goal, you need to structure the phases of your fitness journey. So after that 3-month phase, let's say you only have lost 10 pounds, which is still wonderful, but you have another 10 pounds that you wanna lose. So after that 3 months, you would go back into your maintenance calories, hang out there for a little bit, and then you could go back into a deficit and lose that final 10 pounds. But it's important to know, because of the stress a calorie deficit puts on your body, both mentally, physically, emotionally, you can only stay in that fat loss phase for 3 months. And if you have been in a fat loss phase for any longer than 3 months, then you know that your body is struggling. And if you are experiencing symptoms like anything on here, this list right here, then you need to get yourself out of that fat loss phase. Any type of fat loss or weight loss in general is going to take time. And it's important that you go into your fat loss journey or your fitness journey in general, understanding that reaching your goals is gonna take time. And if you want this to be realistic and sustainable and long-term, then you need to know that approaching this with the most balance and understanding philosophy is gonna be the best way to reach your goals and enjoy the process. This is Bluey. Bluey, say hi. The fourth shocking fact about weight loss is that keeping the weight off is more important than actually losing the weight. There are so many different ways that you can lose weight, but that doesn't mean that all of them are healthy, and that also doesn't mean that you're gonna keep the weight off. Anybody, literally anybody, can tell you how to lose weight. But where the real progress is being able to keep that weight off for good. So it's more important that you're able to keep the weight off than it is that you're actually losing the weight. So in order to keep the weight off, you need to be able to live at your maintenance. And living at your maintenance basically means that you're not either losing weight or gaining weight. You are just maintaining the weight that you've lost, and you are feeling good, you're enjoying your life, you're also still doing the actions that got you to losing weight in the first place. And this is something that not a lot of people talk about. So it's really important that you are able to figure out and determine how to maintain the weight that you've lost Otherwise, that whole process of going into that calorie deficit and losing fat was for nothing. And this is exactly why you structure the phases of your fitness journey. So once you come out of that fat loss phase, you can go into your maintenance phase and be able to maintain the weight that you've lost. The fifth and final shocking fact about weight loss is that you don't have to be miserable. Yes, it's shocking, I know. You don't have to be miserable when you go into your fat loss phase. You also don't have to be miserable in your fitness journey in general. And that's exactly the reason why that you have not been able to lose the weight. That's also the exact reason why you keep gaining the weight back, because you are miserable. You hate what you were doing. By truly enjoying the process and incorporating your favorite things like your favorite foods, your favorite activities, allowing yourself to take a break, you're actually able to enjoy the process. And by enjoying the process, that means you are much more likely to take the actions to reach your goals. And not only that, but now you're gonna be able to keep the weight off and take these actions for a continuous time. Sustainable long-term fat loss comes from enjoying the process of reaching your goals. Now, let it be known that you are gonna be uncomfortable when reaching your goals. That's just how it is. You're getting outside of your comfort zone. You're gonna be uncomfortable going into fat loss phase, but it doesn't have to suck. You don't have to be miserable. You can still incorporate your favorite foods and enjoy your favorite things as long as you're following that balanced approach and that balanced mindset. And this is exactly what I teach my clients to do inside my private coaching program, because I believe that finding that balance is the best way to see that sustainable long-term fat loss. And I also know that if you hate the things that you're doing, if you hate going to that cardio class, if you hate eating specific foods, that's not a process you're gonna repeat. You're not gonna wanna keep going to those cardio classes if you really hate them. So by incorporating the things that you love and finding things that you love along the way, you're actually gonna be able to make this a lifestyle change. And there you have it. The 5 shocking things about weight loss that you need to know are, first of all, not everybody is ready for a fat loss phase. Second of all, you shouldn't be in a fat loss phase forever. Third, you might not reach your goal weight in one go. 4, keeping the weight off is far more important than actually losing the weight. And number 5, you don't have to be miserable. The reason I created this video is because I feel like so many people don't know these truths. And that's exactly why I do what I do, because I want to be able to educate you on the truths about fat loss and help you have the best possible fat loss phase ever. I want you to be able to reach your goals while enjoying your life and understanding that this really is possible. With that being said, if you guys have any questions about how to reach your own goals, or you have questions about this video, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. If you like giveaways, free stuff, and you want some guidance on your fitness journey, head to my free Facebook group. I'll put the link in the description below. If you like this content, make sure to let me know and give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.